Yay! We come back to another session of
You're going to bombard me with all these new
jobs, okay?
modern things and all that, yeah?
That's why you see.
Okay, talking about previously we were talking about AI, right? So now even the makeup artists, hairdressers,
Hairstylists,
and all that, they can't find jobs anymore.
Yeah. Because
Is it?
for the under the entertainment
In the industries, yeah.
makeup artists can be taken over by AI.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Correct.
don't need a person to
go
do
and
makeup. You can just flash everything there. Hairstyle also can.
Location-wise also they don't need anymore. Because once they use the green screen, so they can just add in,
Yes.
whatever they want. A mall,
But director cannot.
director cannot.
Director
They
cannot.
need director.
They need a director to direct even an AI how they are going to act and which part is going to
Creative.
act. They have to do it by computer. So director have to do it.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not affected.
even creators,
What is greatest?
creators have to create your stories like, now the
Script writers.
script writers and
Okay, script writers can be replaced because you know why? The person that type the things in, just the storyline, short, brief storyline. I think it comes out everything.
Yeah, but you still need to have a creating mind. You need to have a
thinking,
creating mind.
Isn't it the
Yeah.
director? Is it a director? Then
No,
Both
there's a script
parties.
writer. You need somebody to write the
Both
stories.
parties.
Directors don't write the stories. The script writers.
Script writer does.
Script writer has to write the story.
Director will listen to the script writer. He will add in whatever
Because that
he
is the
wants.
person who will bring out what they want in the story. The feeling that they want in the story.
That means script writers also cannot be replaced.
Even like
Cannot.
now the influencers, they do a lot of creation. They do a lot of creation. Even you want to sell something also, they still need to think, how am I going to put it so that I can convince people that you have to buy my product, alright? But I don't know lah. But the way I hear it is that AI can create every single thing.
Okay.
Even like ChatGPT now, you just have to tell them, but they still need your ideas.
Yes.
Like ChatGPT, okay, you can have that. Okay, I want to do this speech, and my speech is going to be based on this. This is my emotion is going
They
to be.
need designer
Then only,
as well.
yes, they need creators.
Yeah.
No, they need creators.
Yes.
They need your idea.
Ideas.
They need your brain.
Anything that relates to creativity.
Yeah, they need your
Cannot
brain.
replace.
Yeah, they don't need your hand now. They don't need to write it. They don't need to.
They only hears.
You don't even have to write. All right.
Yeah,
You
you don't
just
need to
read
write,
it to it. This is how I feel about this story, and I want to talk about this story. They come up with
They
everything.
come up with everything.
Yeah.
They come up with the script.
Yeah.
They come up with the script. They come up.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a. Then, do you really need a script writer?
Of
You
course,
need a creator. You need a creator.
Creator. To create
The creator.
Is there a creator?
Yeah.
Because I'm not into the movie line.
Now we call it
the scene line. So, is there a creator?
Yeah.
creation.
creations to
Oh, there is a
create.
creation.
Creation.
There is a
Otherwise, how are the directors going to know what's coming up?
These
Right.
creators basically more who use it are the KOLs where they're selling products and all that. You see, when they send the product to you, you have to study the product. You have to tell what is good about the product. So you still need to do it. All
What
right?
about the movie track?
Movie side is a script writer.
Yeah.
The script writer will think about the storyline, the feeling, how they want to put it, which part they want to put it, and all that. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That means the script writer will be the creator.
Something like that.
Something
Yeah.
like that. Huh?
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. All right. So that brings you back to those writers who write storybooks. All right. I don't think that can be replaced. I don't know. The writers will still have
They still need-
No, that means there's no more writers anymore. That's why you say script
creators.
Script creator, no more writers anymore.
They changed the name lah. They changed the name. I guess lah. I mean, I'm not somebody in that line. What I think.
So
what my feeling is
it's a script writer. A script writer, yeah.
I may be wrong. I don't know.
Then, you mean a director cannot do a script writer?
Can.
Oh,
you can be two
you see,
roles, but
okay,
it's a different role.
Okay, that's what you say. That script director will follow the script writer. Script right? Okay. Now I think directors can, because director knows how to act.
Yeah, he has
the
an idea. Yeah.
but he doesn't know how to write all those in details. Is it scriptwriter knows? So you see, in the end, still needs the director to direct the whole movie.
I won't say the director don't know how to write,
I think that
but the
so AI can be replaced.
the expertise is in directing.
Yeah, so the AI can replace scriptwriter because the director will say, okay, I want this, I want this type of story. Everything come out.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. I
It
don't think
still
so.
needs.
Okay, for example, our Asian model icon, my graphic designer, she just typed the words only, the point words. The whole thing comes up.
Yeah, but then you see that is a
Although
different.
in
That is,
advance
that is quite different.
So now, you mean that's what I'm saying. Now, she just typed the words only, the main keywords.
Yeah,
The whole thing comes out.
the whole script.
Yeah.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
GPT.
I see. So I think I think directors can do that, you know. Scriptwriter also very dangerous, though.
I don't know. I don't know about
I
that.
don't think directors have
I
that
don't know about that.
If the directors is just only talk,
that patience to do it.
no, it's just that they just talk to the AI, then the whole thing comes out already.
Probably you and me can be scriptwriter. Yeah, I've got a story I want to share. So
And then also ideas comes out from the scriptwriter.
yeah,
There is no director don't have ideas on. Normally,
No,
I won't say
he
they don't
will
have
share
ideas.
part of it.
I won't say that they don't have
He
ideas.
has
They have
ideas.
ideas.
They have
Maybe the concentration is on
Yes.
directing, right? On directing. A director cannot. I know there are people who are director and scriptwriter as well.
oh, I see.
There are who double.
You see, if ideas is totally from scriptwriter, then there is still a place.
Yeah,
You see, because director follows the script,
yeah, they have to follow the script.
and the ideas is from the scriptwriter.
Sometimes director he would change lah.
That is if he thinks that.
Yeah, if he thinks, oh, this is not suitable, can we do this?
But the whole storyline is by the scriptwriter.
Yeah,
It's not the director, man.
The
It's just that the thing comes into them. They feel that it can be changed.
Yes. If
it
this
can
one
be
is too
better,
much,
you
he
know.
said, okay,
Or maybe they will also
Cut it
see
off
depends on the
on the
actress
making it
also.
more attractive. How to attract the audience? What
The
is more
actors sometimes also actors. There's some certain things the actors cannot do. Then how they have to change also, man. So I think scriptwriter also can. But in hairdressing line, professional hairdressers, AI cannot take over.
No AI can. No, they have a robot.
sure.
robot.
They send a robot cut your hair.
Still needs to computerize by the human. How can it be cut?
Hey, if they can do that by voice, why not? But of course, there's still somebody who got to manage it.
Yeah, you need to manage.
So don't worry, your job is very
That's why
secure.
my job is very
Very
safe.
secure.
Very secure.
Our job is a big question there.
It's a question mark
It's
there
a question
lah.
mark down there.
How,
Your job
how
is
far can we go now?
Okay, we change. Let's try.
So I'm still
Oh.
worried also.
Actually, I think a lot of people will take to monitor the computer, the AI computer.
Yeah.
Monitor.
Yeah.
I think this is a job also.
I
This
think that,
is one of the job.
there's a creation for this kind of job because you need somebody to monitor.
Yes.
You don't want your computer or your robot to go haywire.
Sure, all these things. I think this is one of the job you have to think about.
So let's turn ourselves around.
How to monitor an AI.
No, how I guess that would be something like a director now, right? Somebody who's monitoring the monitors and the robot.
As you said, your eyes also been getting blur. Do you think you can stay too long in front of the computer staring at
Sometimes I'm asking, but I do ask all my clients about their children. I said, AI is coming in so strongly. What are your children? What are the kids taking up the course? What are the courses that they are taking up?
No, actually, they are really upgrading every now and then. Because if you look at the Reels and the FB, if you join them, okay, they have a lot of things which they're sharing on AI or stuff like that. And they are in that kind of line. They're playing the games. Now the games are
very popular.
Totally different from what we play. We play Scrabbles.
Yeah.
Today they don't do it there.
Now
It's
no more
computer.
snake and
But then-
ladder and whatever.
No. So, but then what are the the courses they should take now? Lawyer? Doctors?
Doctors already now having a problem. That's why the doctors march recently. Right? Okay.
I've never heard about that.
Because of
never heard about that.
doctors, you didn't hear about that.
Gossip.
Ayo, can I say that or not? No, because I think the government want them to put in like a bill indicating what are the costs and stuff like that. So the clinic doctors, they find it affected them. It affected them. So currently, actually, most people when they are sick, they go straight to the pharmacy.
At the counter there,
where they can just
at the counter
they just talk to the pharmacist. Hey, I have headache. Okay, you better go for that. Hey, I've got this and that. Oh, you better go for that. So instead of visiting the doctors, they are visiting the pharmacist. So it really causes a strain to the doctors.
Unless they really can't cure even in the pharmacy, then need to go for
even that.
second choice.
If they go to the pharmacist, the medications after they try is still not getting any better. Then maybe they will go to the doctor.
Even
they have to go to the doctor.
Even government hospitals is not cheap.
For you and for me, it is.
Yeah, only
we're well
talking
supported.
about the young.
But it's still cheaper than the
private
hospital.
Of course,
see, the fact is
sure.
that because now the young fellas, all of them got insurance.
Likewise lah.
I don't have insurance, so
I don't have insurance.
I'm not depending on government hospitals. Okay, so that is another thing, alright. So they keep on going to doctor. If anything doesn't help, the first thought is I better go to the hospital check it out.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's either pharmacies or hospital.
Yeah.
Or klinik kesihatan.
That's where I go. Okay, poor people like me.
So now the doctors
klinik
have
kesihatan.
Quite recently, 2 weeks ago, I think. 2 weeks ago, because they said that no, we cannot come up with the detailed report of what we're selling, how much, what we're selling, how much, what we're selling, how much. Right? Because what they say is, in a way, it is quite true, in the sense that for the pharmacists, they bring in the whole big chunk of all the medications. So of course, pricing is very much lower. Individually clinic, you cannot bring a whole chunk.
Yes, for sure.
Right?
Yes,
And you have so many types of medication. If you don't bring a whole jar, your prices is up. It's just like you cannot bring in the whole range of all the
shampoos,
right? So that actually affect them.
Of course.
So if your customer goes say, wow, I go to a pharmacy, this is only so much.
I go pharmacy A. Hey, why don't you go and check pharmacy B? The price is not the same, so.
Yeah, because of the loads that you bring in. Right? Just like you go to a big hypermarket and you go to a supermarket and you go to the market.
Yeah, it's true.
It's totally different, right? So at the end of the day, you and me are the one get affected lah, whether they're high price, low price, or whatever.
That's why we have to keep ourselves healthy.
Yes. And insurance, because of the what do you call it? The claims are so much, they are going to increase, and they're going to increase quite a lot. I don't know whether it already started, but what I heard was it should be this way. I don't know lah. I may be wrong. I'm not updated because I don't have insurance anymore. And my age, I can't get insurance anymore.
Yeah.
It's too expensive.
Yeah.
We can't get.
So that's why we are talking about what are the professionals' jobs or whatever be replaced by AI. And
office job maybe lah. But even our job, as I said, if anything that the computer can do.
They don't need us anymore.
The only thing is that you need to be on track with what they can do, what they cannot do.
Yeah.
You have to do that.
And also there must be an organization that to bring in certain things for your, to think for your.
Now the thing about it, all right.
The organization think about us. They think about their pockets.
No. I would say they think for themselves first. Then when they think for themselves,
when they cannot,
then they think for themselves. All right. Then when they know how to get over it, that's where our needs comes in. If they cannot think about that, they cannot solve the situation.
They don't need.
Yeah, we're just gone.
Yeah.
Unless we move in the theatre. Right. But whether we are able to.
Theatre is for sure the choice. Yeah.
Because let me tell you this, all right. Like for example, I was a secretary before. We were worried about secretary being taken over. Right? But actually, you look at it, the job is not taken over. There's a PA, a change of name. Right?
Change of name.
Why? Because you still need a human touch, a boss, right? The boss needs a human touch, right? You need somebody to give you a warm coffee, right? Yes, you say I will go to the machine.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, right. You can still go to the machine, but as a boss, you sometimes you're so stressed. You just I just want a coffee. So could you come up with the coffee? Unless you got a robot say. Coffee.
Then I can have my coffee. Where's my coffee?
Hey, but nowadays, I notice PA also lesser.
PA.
Yeah. Lesser already. You seldom hear about people saying my PA.
Only
my
big
PA.
companies.
Yeah.
Small companies
Small
they don't
company,
have
Yeah.
PA.
Don't have really.
Yes. Big companies still they need PA to assist them.
They
To
need
remind
someone else
them.
who will remind us.
Yes, to remind them about their meeting.
But that is not replaceable.
You know,
Unreplaceable. They can because if they had a computer, they have the robot. All right. Like now, you want to wake up. You don't need our husbands to wake us up. No.
Alarm clock. Yeah.
You can even put 3 times, 4 times until you wake up, right?
Correct.
So yeah, it may be a scare, but
Yeah.
So what are the jobs that are going to be taken over? Only skills are not able.
sales
Sales also can take over.
can take over, but I don't know. What about the human touch and all that? Some of the jobs you need human touch, right?
Even now they have online, you see.
Yeah, online.
So then, so
But just as we said, they run to people still online, they buy all this stuff,
yes.
but how much can they trust all this stuff online? How much? Right.
quality-wise,
You see, sometimes certain kind of people don't mind to have it a try. If it's not usable,
check it out.
so
It affects my life.
change another one.
It affects my life. I'm worried. Okay.
Unless it's food lah.
Food, medications, and all sorts of things.
Medication is what pharmacy. That's what you say.
Another thing is and there's another thing also because of all these technologies. What does it track? Think about it. What does it track?
Yeah.
Scams.
You see, I don't know
That's
what's
for
going to
sure.
happen. Futures. We have to look forward. There's no point looking backwards anymore.
Just step by step.
Yeah.
Exactly. So with all these modern things, the scammers are the ones who are very quick. They pick up very quick. So that's how they scam you. Right. Even like now, honestly, if you call me on the phone and I don't know your number, I won't dare to pick up. Even the word hello, next moment you're scammed. Your voice is being scammed. It's so scary. Isn't it?
Yeah. But do you know one thing? I've been thinking of this part as models.
Oh, I thought you were thinking about the scammers.
I think models
Models.
cannot be replaced.
Yeah, they still need the models.
I
True.
cannot be
I
replaced.
won't say so.
Because you see, robots is still robots.
Oh no, you've seen the robots. I've seen the one they put on the Facebook and all that.
That is different. I'm talking about real life walking. In the screen, yes, they can swing, they can sway, they can do anything. But if it's a real robot, how can they swing? How can they act?
I have seen some. They actually do.
In real.
In real, I'm saying in real.
In real.
Don't talk about in scene.
In real. I see them demonstrating. Right? Yeah, they can do. They can cook.
Oh, that is different.
The model.
Model, I'm saying model.
The turning and
yes,
all that.
turning, expression, the feeling of the dress. You know, if
The
it's elegant, the swing, everything. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Human is different. Human, you can swing. You know, you can
It's
the body structure.
Structures, body.
Yes, I think that's why I'm thinking models cannot be replaced.
Okay. Then train us with good models and give us more jobs.
I'm training you already, okay? I've been doing all my passion already towards your.
All the efforts been given.
Yeah. So we need to expose ourselves more as a model now.
You have to expose more, okay? Expose more, do more. I'm trying to give you all more photo shoots. I'm exposing you all to trying to get events.
That's
Okay,
good.
that's good. That's good.
So
That's good to hear.
that's my thing is, I want every time to dress well, because we are the fashion
Yeah.
creator. We have to carry fashion out to people.
So, dress nicely.
Yes,
Carry ourselves.
yes. look smart, look good, look energetic.
Smile always. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
I laugh. Always laughing.
Okay.
All right.
So now our thing is fashion modeling is our next
Event.
event.
So we're looking at you.
Of course, let's eat. Okay. Come, let's take a share. All right.
Thanks.
Okay. See you.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.